Have you ever wondered what would happen if Scar, the cunning and power-hungry villain of the Pride Lands, somehow returned to challenge Simba once more? We all know the story of the Lion King, how Simba avenged his father and reclaimed his rightful place as king. But the shadows of the past are long, and sometimes they hold secrets darker than we can imagine. Today, we're diving into a tale of what could have been a final, epic confrontation. Simba versus Scar. The last shadow strikes. The Pride Lands were thriving under King Simba's rule. The circle of life was balanced. The herds were plentiful. And a new generation of lions, led by Kiara and Kovu, was ready to uphold the legacy. Peace had settled like a warm morning sun over the savannah. But one night, under a slivered, blood-red moon, an ancient and forbidden magic was stirred. Deep within the elephant graveyard, the hyenas, still bitter from their exile, found an old shaman's ritual, a dark pact that promised to bring back a spirit from the land of shadows, fueled by an all-consuming desire for revenge. With a crackle of eerie green energy and a chilling whisper that rode the wind, Scar was reborn. He wasn't flesh and bone as before, but a phantom of smoke and shadow, his emerald eyes burning with an even colder fire. He was a nightmare given form, a specter of vengeance, bound to one single purpose: to destroy Simba and everything he held dear. His first act was to rally the outcasts, the jackals, the vultures, and the remaining loyal hyenas, promising them a kingdom of chaos where the mighty would feast forever. Word of this shadowy army and its spectral leader quickly reached Pride Rock. At first, Simba couldn't believe it. Scar was gone, defeated. But then came the reports from the border's attacks, carried out with a familiar, terrifying cunning. Zazu, breathless and panicked, confirmed the impossible. He had seen him, a ghostly lion with the scarred eye, leading the charge. A cold dread gripped Simba's heart. This wasn't just a physical battle. It was a war against a ghost, a fight against his own deepest fears and traumas. Nala stood by his side, her strength a pillar for him to lean on. "This isn't the same Scar, Simba," she said, her voice firm. "He's using your fear against you. You defeated him once when you were just a young lion finding your way. Now, you are a king, a father, a wise ruler. You are stronger than his shadow." Her words were a balm to his troubled soul, but the weight of the crown felt heavier than ever. He had to protect his family, his kingdom, from this phantom menace. The first major clash happened at the gorge, the very place where Mufasa had fallen. It was a deliberate, cruel choice by Scar. His shadow forces, moving with unnatural speed and silence, ambushed a patrol led by Kovu. The battle was fierce. Kovu fought bravely, but Scar's ghostly form was immune to tooth and claw. He passed through the lions like mist, his chilling laughter echoing in their ears as he sowed chaos and fear. He wasn't trying to win the fight. He was trying to break their spirit. Simba arrived with the full might of the lion god, and the two brothers faced each other once more. "Scar, how is this possible?" Simba roared, his voice a mixture of anger and disbelief. The shadowy figure of Scar materialized before him, larger and more menacing than he'd ever been in life. "Did you really think death could hold me, nephew?" Scar hissed, his voice a venomous echo. "I am your eternal shadow, the price of your crown. As long as you remember me, I will exist." Their battle was a spectacle of light against darkness. Simba's powerful roars and physical strikes were met with Scar's ethereal form and psychological torment. Scar taunted him with visions of Mufasa's fall, whispering lies and doubts into his mind. "You let him die, Simba. You ran away. A true king would have saved him." For a moment, Simba faltered, the old guilt washing over him. The Pride Lands seemed to darken as Scar's influence grew, the very ground trembling with his malevolent power. But then, Simba looked back at his pride, at Nala, Kiara, and Kovu, fighting desperately. He saw the fear in their eyes, but also the unwavering loyalty and love. He wasn't just fighting for himself or his past, he was fighting for their future. The memory of his father as true words echoed in his heart. "Remember who you are, He was not a scared cub anymore. He was the king. "You are wrong, Scar," Simba declared, his voice ringing with newfound clarity and strength. "I am not defined by your shadow. I am defined by the love I have for my family and my people. My father lives on in me, not as a ghost of guilt, but as a beacon of wisdom." As Simba spoke, a brilliant, golden light began to emanate from him, the spirit of the great kings of the past rising to his aid. The light of the sun seemed to concentrate around him, a pure and powerful force. Scar recoiled, his shadow form sizzling in the golden aura. "No, the darkness is stronger." Shriek. But he was wrong. He was powered by hatred and fear, finite and consuming energies. Simba was powered by love and responsibility, an endless, renewable source of strength. The two forces clashed in a cataclysmic explosion of energy. Simba lunged, not with his claws, but with the full force of his spirit, embracing the shadow. For a moment, there was only blinding light. When it faded, Simba stood alone, panting but resolute. Scar's shadowy form was gone, not just defeated, but utterly vanquished. His dark magic was undone by the purest magic of all, the legacy of a true king. The hyenas and other outcasts, seeing their master gone for good, scattered into the wastelands, their dark alliance broken forever. Returning to Pride Rock, Simba was met with roars of celebration. He had faced his ultimate demon and emerged victorious. He addressed his pride, his voice filled with a wisdom earned through fire and shadow. "The past can cast a long shadow," he said, "but we choose whether to live in it or to step into the light. Today, we have proven that hope is stronger than fear, and unity is stronger than hatred." The circle of life was secure once more, not just restored, but reinforced. Simba, the king who had faced his own ghost, now ruled with a deeper understanding of strength and sacrifice. He had finally stepped out of the shadow of his past, not by forgetting it, but by accepting it and proving that he was, and always would be, much more than his darkest fears. The last shadow had been struck down, and the sun rose on a new, brighter day for the Pride Lands. What do you think of this epic conclusion? Could Simba have won any other way? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And if you love diving deep into the worlds of your favorite stories, make sure to like this video and subscribe for more What If adventures. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.